Anyway, we do hard mode, which means we have, after 3 false reports, there's a reboot, and we also get trickier anomalies typically. Still plenty of secret anomalies we've not seen, which if we get through Fashion Venue very quickly, we might re-explore some of the maps that that hold some of these anomalies, because it's unlikely we'll be able to build up a mine palace for research station unless we like one-shot Fashion Venue. So we'll see where that goes. And then we're about wrapped up with this game because we have the 2. Obviously, there's a couple special anomalies I'm going to try to get to if we have the time. If not, we'll see. Maybe we'll come back to the game afterwards. Just my main focus is getting the every map done on both difficulties and meet huge man. That's like my main things. But yeah, we have 8 achievements left to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of which 2 are just beating the last 2 maps on hard mode. 5 are special anomalies, and 1 is seeing everything. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh la la la. See, which ones have we not seen? We've not seen Huge Man. We've not seen Keeper, which I assume is on the lighthouse. I'm surprised I've not run into them yet. Collector, I assume is Fashion Venue. Puppeteer, and Servant. Yeah. So we'll figure out where those are at some point. But anyway, Fashion Venue. Let us get into it. Chat is free to help. If you see anything, call it out. No worries if you don't. I will do my best to build a mine palace and get through the game anyway. The only thing I ask is if you're like super familiar with the game and can literally, and you're calling out anomalies before they happen and they're not there, then I'll be a little upsetty. But that's a different thing. Something that doesn't happen. Y'all. It's also possible we might just do hunt tomorrow. Those are usually easy bots for me. Alright. We have 4. We have a 3-1, 3-1. Can't tell if that's a spill. We have a statue. We have a sideways screen. 2 statues, red, red. We have this guy on the floor for whatever reason. We have these guys. They just keep rotating around. We have a camera, purse, hat, lights, lights, opening, opening, all pretty symmetrical. Center pole. Okay. And these are pretty much the same. I believe there's 7 cameras on here. We have a mannequin feet. We have 2 here. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Looks like 3 hangers, 4 hangers, 3 coats, 4 coats, another head, 2 seats, that, another one, bunch of that, 3, 3. This one's gonna be impossible. We have a magazine, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Big ass thing back there. We have worm. We have the bat cave outfits. We have this. Some money. I'm gonna take that. We have that. Where these are in the center. Bunch of coats and that. Alright, this is the last one. Hopefully nothing happened in here. We have a bunch of mannequins here. White. 2 vision. Okay, camera. Hard to kind of see. It's a little foggy, but it looks like we have 4 containers here. 1 there. 2, 1. Group. Paintbrush. 3, 1. 3, 3. Got 3 boxes. Bunch of that. Hello, Hisashi. Alright. It should be an anomaly now. See what we're working with today, chat. I think we did this in like 1 or 2 attempts. That's worth noting. This chair move? Hello. Very quiet in here. 3 anomalies in the first hour, usually. I feel like we're missing a camera. How many cameras we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, everything's here. Oh. Alright, well, we're already missing something. Not particularly pleased about that idea. I didn't pay attention to the floor on the catwalk, so maybe that's different. Is this a different color chair? Everything's red in here. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what I'm missing, and it's gonna get me killed. Not seeing anything, chat. There are probably at least 2 anomalies here, too, unless there's, like, extra object here, which could be. There could be more mannequins than there were supposed to be here. No. Okay. That or I didn't click on the right spot. Well, we might have to do a fresh reset. We'll see where things go. I'm already 2 false reports in, and I've not seen jack. Nothing. Cats are on the catwalk. Oh, this is... Is that an image anomaly or something else? It's coming out of the... Okay. That one could have been tricky. That could have been an extra object because it was like the image came out. That's actually a really cool anomaly. I've never seen that before where they had it come out of the picture. That being said, there are still 2 anomalies I have not found, but we can count out the dressing room. You can do that. So many things could be affected, chat. So many things. I don't remember this back here. I'm assuming it was there, though. I'm not happy. Okay, so dressing room had its anomaly. There could be more, but it had its anomaly. Oh, I don't know what I'm missing, chat. This floor is different. Don't know when or how, but it's different. Could show up this models on the catwalk, probably. To be fair, those the models look like just living mannequins, to be honest. I don't know if they're actually people. Unless they're like wearing a particular like skin suit or whatever that makes them get rid of their like physical features. Which is, you know, a thing. Wouldn't be surprised. Still missing an anomaly. I kind of want to reset my thing. Alright, so we had shop. The bar is going to be really hard for me, chat. It's going to be so hard for me. So many things can be changed and messed with here. But we had the bar in the shop, which is nice. This closet could have had something going on with it that I just don't know about. Because I took way too long to get there. It was the last thing I looked, and it was after the initial countdown. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. This might be a bad idea. Hello, Dark Lord. Welcome. How are you? I intentionally did that, chat. I wanted to reset the counter in case I'm in a panic state, which may or may not be a throw anyway. Might be worth resetting. Ah la la. La 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 la. Oh, this is different. Yes? This looks different. I don't know why. We had 2 openings here. This feels out of place, but also this is double, this is 1. One of these is wrong. What about you? I am doing alright. I'm trying to be productive in some way. How do we describe this? Is it just extra object or object replacement? Because it's like duplicated. There's no way that's right. There's no way that's right. Or is it this one that's different? I'm gonna duplicate this and I'm gonna be upset. Ah, fuck. I know that's not right. There's no way that's right. It's not symmetrical. This whole thing, this whole room is symmetrical. Yeah, I'm getting the warning. I'm dead. That's fine. We'll wipe and we'll know what it is. I just don't know what I'm supposed to report for that. Yeah. I don't know if I can... I can't even interact with it. I don't know if I can report in time with the boot up. I'm pretty sure this is not normal, but we'll find that. Because I think this is the normal one, this is not. So this is... whatever I did here, it's probably object replacement or something. That's fine. Cheetos, come back later, I'm sleeping. 8-Ball does everything it can to keep you healthy. Alright. We'll probably die here. There's almost no sense in me being able to report this fast enough. Let's see. Can I even find something that's not that? I don't want to waste my time on that again if I can avoid it. I'm not even necessarily seeing anything. Okay, we have a light anomaly here. I don't know if it'll report fast enough. I'd like to build the mine palace a little bit. We have that one. I'm going to report you again. Did I do extra last time? I'm going to do object replacement then. This is not normal. Okay. Either that or it's missing over here. I'll figure it out another time. I don't have patience for this. I'm not going to reset myself again. Everything seems fine in here. This bar is going to be a problem. Are those the same bottles? I don't know if they are. They're different from all the other bottles, it seems. There's at least one other anomaly present. Soup too spicy. What soup? Also, I think these might be different. These in different positions. Fashion is going to kick my butt. No, okay. I'm gonna die. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna figure out what's different about you. Either you're missing one, or there's something here that's not letting me report, or that's how it was and I just am delusional. That last option is very possible. Oh, I'm dead. There's no way I'm not. I'm not seeing what the other anomaly is. That's fine. We probably just want to reset. See if we can at least catch another anomaly, maybe. Trying to make tortellini soup again. This one turned out better this time. Ooh. Decided to add some red pepper flakes, like the recipe told me to. Was a mistake. Alright. Object movement in the catwalk. Is that what we're calling it? Or is it something else that was changed? We had something in the store. I figured that was the case. I thought something moved, but I just wasn't sure what. And something replaced in storage. That could have been there for who knows how long. All right. That's fine. First round. We can get back in there. Alright. No, that is how that was set up. Fuck me. I swore that was not that way. Okay, that's fine. I was wrong. One of these moved positions. So second chair, fourth, and first. This could have also flipped, I guess. Other than that, I'm not sure what would have moved here. I swore that was not that way. But that's fine. I can be delusional. We had object movement in here. Was it the order of these? I should probably keep these in mind. I think these were in the right order. That could have been moved. These could have been moved. Alright, we have 3 of those there. We have that and the studded one in the middle. We have those there. The worm could have been moved. Otherwise, I don't know what else was moved. Unless the wallet moved over a little bit. Storage. Something was replaced in storage. I did not catch it, but I also did not pay attention very much. Let's see. Slippers, people. We have 2, 3, 1, a bunch of hangers. We have a chair here. That might have changed. A hanger, a stool here, cord there. We have 5 mannequins, 4 things there, paint can, 3 paintbrush, wrench, tools, head, 2 trash bag. Okay. 100% in this game is going to be a problem. Make a fancy canister too. I'm chilled. See, I haven't decided if I want... I should have paid attention in the bar. Shit, I should have looked in there. Oopsie. I feel like most of the other rooms I have decent confidence in. Yes. The bar I should have paid more attention in, though. That being said, I feel like everything was in order last time, so we're probably fine. Etcha. Oh, spooky. But yeah, I haven't decided if I wanted to make pot pies today or not, chat. Main reason is because I made myself like chicken and noodles. I've eaten all of it. Chicken and noodles over mashed. And that's almost like a open face pot pie without the pie crust. Instead, I kind of have just like really whipped or pureed mashed potatoes sort of thing. Or potatoes, I guess. Wouldn't be mashed, I guess, but it was really good. It was really good. Is ice cream just congealed soup? Ask your mother. In a way, although it is almost strictly dairy based, not that there aren't dairy soups like chicken gnocchi. Oh, chicken gnocchi is so good. I should learn to make that at some point. The issue with chicken gnocchi and some other like cheese based and dairy based soups is that they separate when you try to, if you don't eat it all at once, when you like try to save it. So that's a schma problem. But yeah, thing is, I think Friday I'm gonna try. I haven't done this in a while. Shouldn't be hard though. I'm thinking about making some fried chicken strips, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and a vegetable. That will be so good. I haven't fried chicken in a while, but shouldn't be that hard. That being said, I probably should defrost the chicken tonight and get it like soaking. I'm gonna do it Friday. But soaking like a saltwater bath. Alright, I've not been paying attention. I probably should pay attention, shouldn't I? Better not tell you now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You tried to game it, now it doesn't know. Extra? I don't remember if this was here. I also don't remember if this was the same color. Everything seems more red in here. Don't know if that's normal. I got too distracted talking about food that I haven't been paying attention. Okay, so this is extra. Yeah? There were 5 in here, I remember. No. Did I miscount? Oh no, this one was covering it, I think, right? Let's see. Was this one like a different position? No. I'm sorry. But yeah, fried chicken strips. Oh, it was so good. I haven't made like fried chicken, like whole piece chicken in a while either. Not like a whole chicken, but like, you know, breast, wing, thigh, legs. That's sometimes fun to do too. More expensive though. Whereas I can just take some deep chicken breast, cut them up into strips, do an egg wash and breading. Ah, still good. Should be your favorite stuff. You know what I haven't had? That sounds good. Some popcorn shrimp. Ooh. I don't eat a lot of fish because it's hard to get fish here and it's usually pretty expensive. This floor is different. No! I've been too distracted, chat. I've been too distracted. I wasted my warning. But yeah, there's not a lot of great shit. Fish, and if there is good fish, it's usually really pricey. Though to be fair, was this here? To be fair, beef is really expensive right now, I believe. Pork, or not, ground beef is pretty alright price for sale right now. I'm gonna lose again because I'm distracted about food, chat. Why'd you do this to me? Why? Everything seems fine in here that I can see. Oh. That helps me know that everything in here is fine. I swore I counted the number of mannequins in there. That's fine. I have pretty much everything I need, I believe. I'll have to double check. There's still one anomaly I haven't found in here yet. Not in this room per se, but in a room. I don't remember if this was right there. Next time I should really pay attention to the bar. I feel like I'm missing something here. But I've also not been super attentive. Alright, so we had catwalk and storage that had anomalies recently. Need to start playing the elimination game. I'm not seeing anything entrance here. Entrance is pretty, or lobby is pretty easy, I feel. Unless, did these move? No, it was 3-1, 1-3, yeah? It wasn't like 1-3. Oh, dang. To be fair, we expect that we're probably going to fail a couple times. I'm not sure if I've seen any of the special... I think I've seen like one special. I think something in here is probably off. I don't know what though. I feel like the stool's in the wrong spot. I did extra. Let's do movement. Aha! It was that. I knew it felt weird. Wait. Chat, what moves? I did object. What move? Was it like one step over? What changed? What did I do? Looks the same as it was before. Or was it, or is it just a little more further? You know what? Sure. We'll pretend that that was normal. That something got fixed. I don't know what I fixed, but I fixed something. Fixed something. This is different. This was only a partial. I remember this now. This was the thing that got replaced last time. You see what changed, chat? I'm like, oh, I got it. And then I look at it like, wait. Everything looks the same. I'm being pranked. Alright. How many anomalies have I done? I think I'm still short one. I still don't know what got changed here. Or was this like chair further out and this was over? No, I don't know. You know what? It's fine. Somebody will tell me what happened. Somebody maybe. I feel like I'm still short an anomaly. I haven't seen anything in here, but I think everything is fine. Question mark. There's so much potential here. I bet they probably don't have much going on just to make you paranoid. I heard a thingy. Like a pin drop somewhere. Not even a pin drop. It was like a rock. Oh. It was rotated 6 degrees. I mean, it could have been that. I was like looking at it, I was like, maybe the legs were positioned slightly differently. Ah, this changed again. This one. This is still a cool anomaly. I still feel like we're missing. We've not had one on the bar, but it could just never give me one on the bar. Game likes to keep people paranoid, that's for sure. This feels like a... I haven't paid attention to these lights. Are these different? Why does it give me a light anomaly option here? Yeah, I didn't think that was right. But it's weird that these are separated the way they are. Is it object movement? This might reset me. Might be a bad idea. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Oh, la la la. Tater tot casserole would also be really good, but that requires me getting beef, and it's so pricey. Biscuits and gravy is also a pretty good one. A little easier to make than chicken and noodles. I love me savory dishes, chap. Ugh. I do have rice. I do have rice. Maybe I should do a chicken and rice recipe or something. I'm talking about food. I'm so hungry, chap. This is a bad idea. Alright. Alright, what's going on? What's changed? What's moved? What's different? Oh! Pear's good. Skull's death. I'm glad I was able to pay attention enough. Are you a special one? Because that's freaky. I don't know whose head's there. The puppeteer. Understood. That was nice. Yeah? I don't know if I trust your cooking, Georgie. You've lived on nothing but noodles for so long. Do I like shrimp scampi? Maybe. I've not had it in so long, I do not recall. Again, I don't eat a lot of... Like, I enjoy shrimp, I just don't eat it very often. Like, there's, like, seafood and stuff that I enjoy. I just... Hi. It's just so rare that I eat it, because being landlocked, we don't have the best quality or the cheapest. If it's for someone else. I enjoy cooking for other people, too. Don't like spending the money, per se, and the rule usually is that they clean up afterwards, but that honestly depends on how, if I can trust them to clean. So... we'll see. This is the goodies. Super fresh. Okay. Like, I mean, like, I have access to, like, salmon and stuff like that, which is good, but it's just so pricey. This extra? I remember the big one. I don't remember the bottle being the small bottle next to it so close. Okay. It's probably fine. Still haven't found anything in here. Happy we got a new anomaly, though. That was fun. Fish and chips would be good. It's a cop-out, though, for fish, I feel like, but can be very good. Oh, I haven't had a good chicken schnitzel in so long since I've been to Australia. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Maybe I'll just learn to make it myself. Can't imagine it's that hard. I hear... heard what sounded like footsteps. You know, I didn't think I was doing that bad, but that's fine. All missing objects. Lobby, bar, storage. I didn't look very hard. Hello, honey. Welcome. Alright, bar I need to pay attention to. Lobby I probably would have noticed if I actually looked. I was distracted because of a noise that made me think there was something going on. And storage? Fair. I was like looking for like objects. I think these statues were missing or something like that. Or maybe even this TV. I don't even really care. Bar. Bar. Oh, that's why that looked weird. Because the casing around it was... Ah. Good to know. That's been there the whole time. Gotcha. Everything else is pretty on par. This room's going to give me the most problems. Alright, we had something missing in here too. Oh, it was the head. I think the head was missing. Makes sense. Then here, I don't know. It's fine. Okay, it must be just the music. I'm hearing it now again too. Hmm. Peppered squid's also really good, but that's just, again, just, it might as well be calamari. It's just fried fish. Salmon's pretty good. Chad, I'm a fat ass. I know, this is hard to believe, but if I don't have a decent volume of food, I feel like I'm not sated. And it's a problem. So the issue with fish tends to be that while it's rich in protein and everything, it usually just so light in calories that I'm starving after the fact. So, you know, does this door always here? It's probably was here. I've just not paid attention. Learning new things every time, chat. Fish isn't very filling, yeah. Yeah. Like, I enjoy eating healthy things, but I do actually have a pretty high calorie intake. Especially for... Well, I guess it's not completely hard to believe for my build, per se. I feel like it's pretty high for my build, but to be fair, I haven't calorie counted in a while. You're just doing a light anomaly? Okay. Get cheap venison soon when the crossbow hunting season starts? Maybe. Been a while since I had venison. Some work co-workers bring in like venison jerky every now and then. Some deer jerky. Pretty good usually. There are a couple guys in another department that also like bringing some like super spicy stuff. I'm not a big spice guy though, so I don't usually do it. And usually it's more for taste, not for fill. If that makes sense. I'm definitely missing something. What am I missing? Where am I missing? Didn't take anything, I swear. Yeah? I don't know. There's pretty pricey things in there. And that confirms that that door was there, though, so that's good. I'm still missing stuff here. What am I missing? What's not accurate? What is wrong besides me? I'm missing something, chat. At least one thing, maybe two. Ugh. Too much again. Ate too much. Impossible. This image is different, question mark? I think it's missing the face of it. Alright. It is. That's cheeky. Because essentially it took out like the facial features, but you could believe that the photo was supposed to be like that. Okay, so that was probably our second or third. Still missing one. Doing better though. Mind Palace is being built. It feels like there should be another one here. It's possible that it is, but I don't trust myself at the moment. Do not trust myself. Feel like I have the store pretty well down right now. Storage kind of messes with me a little bit, but we'll be fine maybe. And lobby should be easy. Quote unquote. These chairs look filthier than normal, but I think that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm missing one anomaly right now. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's different. Is that the third anomaly I'm missing, or was that the first one for the hour? Cheeky, y'all. Must consume more. I would say part of it also is just, as far as my eating in large volumes, is because I probably only really have 2 meals a day rather than 3, like most people. So, and on work days, typically even hardly even that, because I don't eat a lot when I do super physical labor, because I can get a bit ick. Are these extra chairs back here? I feel like these are extra. They're like discolored. Okay, that's fine. So I usually eat most of my calories in my evening meal. I do, yes, but me eating a lot at work while I'm also burning things, it causes digestion and irritation problem. It just, yeah, I get really irritated. I get nauseous. I'm gonna do missing here in case this is supposed to be a third one. That's why I usually eat a lot of my calories when I'm not planning to be any more active, so to speak. It also depends on the day, because sometimes work is light in the sense that I'm not having to do too much. I'm probably gonna get a warning here soon. Because I usually rotate between. You moved. Rotate between functions at work. Essentially, I have 2 heavy functions and 2 light functions, more or less, on the week. 10 meals at 300 calories each. A day? And you spend your whole day eating that way. Ten meals a day. Still? I feel like that's a really unrealistic standard for meals. I understand they're trying to like pace your calorie intake. I understand that, but I feel like for a long duration of time, that's a really hard schedule to keep. Like, I'm the person that'll eat 3,000 calories in one sitting. Given the choice. I promise, Chad, I'm only slightly fat. Not really paying attention like I should. Oh, hi, they changed. Pig's jealous, yes. Not really. I'm too lazy to eat that many in a day. That's why I have like 2 main meals a day. Like on the weekends, I have like a big breakfast, and then maybe a snack, and then like, well, I say big breakfast. That's not that big of a breakfast. Like a 600-700 calorie breakfast ish, and then I'll have like a really large supper, give or take. Oh, I need to stop talking about food, chat. I'm gonna keel over. 2 o'clock. I assume we're on pace. I have not been paying attention. I probably should. But that's fine. The void! With only 1 big meal sometimes. Georgie, me and you have very different builds. You're practically on the Sergal diet the way it's going. Gather some nuts, herbs, and fruit occasionally, and that's all you get. I would go stir crazy with that little of food. I already get stir crazy if I don't have like a meaningful source of protein in a day. It's a problem. Ugh. Same. Isn't even enough for me to gain weight. Really? Interesting. I feel like with your, I mean, granted, I don't know exactly your build. I'm basing it off of what you've said, and you don't have to share. But I feel like even with your height, you should be able to gain calories at 3,000. But oh yeah, no, I definitely eat more than 2,500 calories. I would not survive. I've tried calorie counting for 2,500 calories. No. All it does is cause problems for me. But I have a lot of, not bragging by any means, because I'm definitely not anything impressive, but I have a decent amount of muscle mass that I have to sustain for like working that, so requires a decent amount of calorie and protein. Honestly, I should probably supplement more, but so be it. I feel like I'm missing things. I'm not paying attention again. Oh, that's fine. We chat with chat. Everything here seems fine. I don't know what moved here initially, so if it happens again, I'm probably not catching it, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, hi, Fred. You're just a different statue, right? You look almost fleshy, but you're not. Well, yeah, but that's a fitness related thing, not necessarily a weight related thing, Georgie. Yeah. Your lean weight is 190. I weigh around that. The thing is, I'm also pretty short compared to you. Not short, but I would say I'm average height for American man, I feel like. Maybe tall by world measurements. My doctor likes to claim I'm tall. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm average. Pretty sure I'm average. Hi, Invisible Man. Ugh. Actually, gain weight, you need to beat your spent calories in a day, your BMR, then add an additional 500. Yes. That or, you know, taking a lot of sugar, I guess. Because your body's gonna hold on to that more than other forms of calories and stuff, so. But then you get the fun reality of maybe gaining weight but also being malnourished. So, you know. Between 150, 160, 145 if I can. Yeah, that's pretty attainable depending on your height. Yeah. Depending on the day, I wouldn't be surprised if I burn almost. Oh, yeah, this makes sense. I've been distracted in conversation. Let's see. Let's look real quick, chat. Would not surprise me I burn like 1,500 calories or more a day from work when I'm working. My off days, I definitely don't burn that much unless it's just a passive. What am I missing? Something obvious is wrong in 3 of these rooms, and I don't know where they are. I'm about to lose. La 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 la. Oh, this is missing again. Well, that's one. If you're that height, me and you are roughly the same height. And I weigh about 40 pounds more than you. What am I missing here? Five nine, even still. I mean, you could definitely get down to that way, but that's not going to be a whole lot of muscle mass per se, which is fine. It's whatever you're going for. I'm still missing things. Where are things wrong? Okay, you just happened, so you weren't this way just a moment ago. Yeah. Indeed. Because technically, under normal BMI measurements, I'm overweight. But that BMI does not account for muscle mass. So it's not the best measurement for people, usually. I'm missing things. What am I missing, chat? Where? I actually don't know what I'm missing here. I don't know if it's in this room or which room. It's possible these mannequins move positions. We'll do movement. I don't think it's right. Yeah. Do planks. I mean, it does pretty well. Helps build your core if you're doing it right. Careful not to destroy your back doing it, though. I'm dish. Alright, what are we missing? Planks are alright. The issue is it can really mess up your back if you're not doing proper, if you're not, if you're not utilizing the proper muscles and form. And if you overexert it too quickly. Missing storage, missing lobby, malfunction bar. Oh. Wait, did that just happen? The bar must have just happened. Because I remember looking in there. Missing in the lobby. What was I missing in the lobby? Actually, wait. I don't know. Protruding belly. I mean, to be fair, depending on what you mean by protruding belly, that's the area that is the hardest to get rid of. So it's always the area that's hardest to get rid of. Planks do work, you know. Working on core will help. Thing is, that's if there's any energy reserves for the body, it's gonna store it around your midsection. Almost always. But yeah, doing core workouts and stuff like that should potentially help with that. Though I'm not an expert, so someone can yell at me for being dumb. Oh, were the railings themselves missing? Actually, wait, the railings might have been missing. I didn't even think about that. The railings could have been missing. Silly me. Alright, and we had something missing in storage. What was missing in storage? It was probably something on the table here, yeah? These are all in the same spot. These are all... Oh, it could have been this garbage bag. That garbage bag, or this, or that could have all been sneaky away. Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, there are plenty of great plank workouts or core workouts that don't require being at a gym. In fact, it's one of the easiest things to do without being in a gym. Yo, weaken back muscles. Choose straight lines from the front, yeah. Honestly, yeah, some just regular activity will probably do enough depending on your basic level of activity already. So, but yeah, there's plenty of core workouts that will definitely work. Planks will work on back a bit. You can also do like bicycle twists and stuff like that. A lot of core variations or like side crunches and stuff you can do. Granted, I'm not perfect in that area. I could definitely slim up a little bit. Little bit of cushion that I could lose. But overall, I think I do alright. Because to be fair, getting super high definition on your body is something that takes a lot of work. Lots of work. For most people. There are a few lucky individuals that don't have to put that much effort in, but you know, that is its own thing. More ways to do curls with? Yeah. I probably should do more arms, ironically enough. Even though I do lift quite a bit for work. And I don't have like bad arms, but I do feel like my arms in comparison to like my torso and that maybe are not quite comparable like they should be. I feel like I do a lot more with like legs and core than I do with my arms. So, but that's probably just me. Most guys like to focus arms, and that's not wrong or bad per se, but I definitely have like the opposite intuitions. Okay. We have at least 1 or 2 anomalies active at the moment. Let's try to find them. So easily distracted, chat. It's a problem. It's a problem. That being said, I'm not seeing anything at the moment. Trash bag is gone. It is this. Haha. Gotcha. Sometimes the game likes to give you the anomalies you missed before almost right away, and that's nice. Crunches are harder on the back, but burn stubborn bellies? Yes. Yes. Be careful with those, because regular crunches don't really do that much, except just put a lot of strain on your back, to be honest. So you want to do some alternate. Do not do V sit-ups unless you already have a decent core, because you will fuck up your back. It is something that most people do not have the core strength to do normally, so you're borrowing from a lot of areas that are just gonna wreck you. Do not do those. I just, to be honest, because it's easy and quick to do before. Yeah. I mean, everyone has their own goals. No issues whatsoever. Thing is, I'm more of a cardio guy and stuff like that, so by nature, that tends to work a lot on my legs and stuff like that. I tend to rely or borrow from my legs when I'm doing stuff at work occasionally too. Granted, I am borrowing from core and back as well, but alright, I need to find what's missing. I'm missing 2 things. I've only found 1 anomaly, and I'm about to get yelled at really early on, and I do not appreciate that. Image. Okay. Down the road, but it's expensive, and the guys who go there aren't great, I've heard. I don't go to the gym. I do shit at home. I mean, granted, I have work again. Work is a cheat. Without work, I'd probably be a bit more focused on certain training aspects, but at least I'd like to think on it. Because there are plenty of people at my work that are not fit, even with the work that they do. They might be strong, but they're definitely not fit. And that's nothing necessarily wrong. It's just a kind of an irony. All body types are beautiful in their own way, chat. I just have preference for my own. That, and for health reasons, I try to stay focused on that. Health is always a good focus to have. Everybody's healthy is going to be a little different. I am missing at least one anomaly. What am I not seeing? This bothers me. How do I keep missing things? I get too distracted chatting with y'all, and that's fine. Yeah, I know! You stupid game. Okay, that changed. Easy. Easy game. Floor changed. These must be back to back, or I missed that magazine. Well, I mean, depends on the type of workout you're doing. Or privacy. Because, I mean, if you have... Depending on what you're focused on, if you have at least, you know, the length of your body, if you were to, like, lay down and spread your arms out, that's enough to do... Not necessarily some cardio workouts per se, but to do some home workouts that you can focus on different areas for. Like, I don't have a lot of room at my place either. I try to use my living room for a little bit more space if I can, but if I have to, I can use my room. Especially for stretching and that. I'm still missing something. Unacceptable. What am I missing, actually? I feel like I've seen some in most of these spots. Yeah. Dressing and shop. Is it storage? Ah, it is storage. This got changed. I don't know if that was that way before I came down. Workout stream when? Workout stream is very hard to do. That does require more space to do a workout stream. I've thought about it on like for VR chat or something like that. I know a couple other VR chatters do workout streams occasionally. Blair and that. Ideally, I would want a cordless headset if I were to do something like that, though. It'd make it a lot easier. I'm also not a trainer by any specialist, so I would have to be doing a work along with, or like using a video or something like that as a lead, and essentially just share that with chat. But the issue is I don't want to take other people's content for stuff like that either, so I would have to think on that. Would have to think on it. Ma'am, what happened to your face? Let's say extra objects. I'm assuming it's extra object, not object replacement. Okay, maybe both work. Nothing in the face of gains, bro. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. Just when you're working out, expect that it's gonna look goofy. That's just the reality of it. You're doing things to be healthy, and certain movements and stuff like that are gonna be expected to work certain areas, so kind of gotta get over that a little bit. Like a gym, you're not gonna get any real privacy, I guess, unless you're doing like a private room or something, which I'm not familiar with stuff like that. Probably gonna lose again, aren't I, chat? That's fine. We're building the Mind Palace ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. And also give more chances to maybe meet huge men. I think we've gotten to 3 o'clock so far. That's not very good in the long aspect of things, but I figured this was going to be a little rougher anyway. I don't feel like we've had something in here in a while, and that bothers me. Workout in VR chat. Crouch button, stand button, crouch button. Yeah. Yeah. I technically do have face tracking. I just never got the mount for it. And I haven't technically tested to see if it works. So there's that too. Not that that really matters. I don't have full body, and that would be... That's the other thing. I don't have full body tracking, so that would also make it very difficult to give a accurate workout stream sort of thing. Yeah, there's just a couple complications with trying to set that up. Granted, in Discord, I've done follow-alongs for like my big stretch routine and stuff that I used to do once a week. I need to get back on that at some point. I'm about to get killed again, chat. Shame. I think that's the same. But I mean, there's always that. Since I know most of you hang around, I can always try to set stuff up for that. I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die, chat. I'm just not seeing anything. There it is. You were very helpful in them. Indeed you were. You think the track is going as planned? Indeed. Find out more about affordable full body options easier to run by. Okay. I just have a lot of other things, expenses that debts I'm trying to clear. I do not own the mafia, but nonetheless. If I wanted to, I could improve my budget a little bit by refinancing things. It just means I would be delaying the debt a little longer, and I ideally don't want to do that. Ideally, this year, with a tighter budget, I'm hoping in a little extra work and maybe some improvement on the YouTube and Twitch side of things down the way. There was a dead body on the catwalk. When did that happen? Missing in bar, missing in lobby. Okay, I still don't know what I'm missing in the lobby. The bar too. I'm hoping to clear out a couple loans I've been sitting on this year. It'll be tight to do so, but if I could, that's gonna really open up my budget, and that will be very nice. Very nice. Thing is, it won't happen until the end of the year. Alright, what am I missing? Was it like this table here that was gone? That could have been it. Could have been either of these tables, to be honest. The lights were here, these were here, these pillars were here, that was there, these were all here. I think the rug was here, the railings were here. The statue was there. Yeah, it must have been one of these side tables missing. There's a dead body here. That must have just happened, because I feel like I should have noticed that. And then something missing in the bar. It could have been this statue here that was gone, or this one even. Let's do an actual look here. We have these here. These are set up in the same pattern for all of these areas. We have a bunch of stuff here. We have some candles here. We have these two here. 3 chairs, round, 3 chairs, round, 3 chairs, bunch of stools. It could have been these stools were missing too. That would have been an easy thing to miss. I don't think that was gone, but it could have been, but I don't think it was. No. Cheap. Yeah, affordable though. Like full body is like my last thing on my thing, because headset and mic is probably somewhat next after some life expenses that I have to get out of the way. I have some car maintenance things I have to take care of. I have some potential medical expenses that I don't know what's being covered. Most of it seems to be being covered, but I don't expect all of it's going to be covered, so we'll see where that ends up being. That's going to be at the end of the month. And I'm not doing this to say you guys need to give me money. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just purely stating it's going to be a while before I can do stuff like that. Okay, this changed. Y'all be responsible. Y'all take care of yourselves first and foremost. But yeah. Ideally, though it is, 12 months out, give or take, I'm looking to be in a much better spot financially. Hopefully have 1 or 2 some loans I've had to pull out for medical reasons way back out of the way, then I'll be good. Unless something, funny and uncharacteristically lucky happens. Or unlucky, I guess, depending on the way it happens. But then once that happens, everything will be good. Everything will be Gucci. Yo. Just so we can send bombs to you. I'm confused. The set of trackers is 300 anomalous. Don't know if 300. Yeah. Please don't. I am quite distracted, yes. That's fine. Even distracted, eventually, I'll just be able to, like, pinpoint things and move forward. Somewhat. Missing? I think we're missing some jackets here. Yeah? Yeah. Well, yeah, it's probably not something that has to be. That's a big thing on Anomaly at the moment. I could definitely pin it as a word or something like that, but and then Monomod will definitely catch it. Alright, I need to figure out what's missing. Okay, they're like gold little like holders here for the rugs. So maybe that was something that was missing at some point. Don't know. Whatever is missing in the lobby, I've not caught it yet. That or I have, and I've not caught it since. It's quite obnoxious. I still don't know what was moved over here when I got that one. But yeah. Have I gotten one or two anomalies yet? Two. I got two, so I'm missing one. Gotcha. Missing Ichi one. This thing must wake up. The earthworm. Yeah, must. Possibly, surely. Do you see me? I do see you. Thank you. You probably shouldn't start that. As an FYI. It's not a safe hobby to have, and not a one to announce on the internet either. Regardless if you're dealing with gophers or not. Like fishing. Some redneck fishing. Down in Louisiana and the good old Delta. Good old dynamite fishing. Classic. I don't remember these chairs were there. Keep that in mind. Definitely missing at least one thing at the moment. Bothers me. Oh, so much. We just had something in here, so not likely. Catwalk seems suspiciously fine. Suspiciously. I still don't know what the movement here was. I'll do it again. I feel like this is like close. Is it normally further back? Okay, that's where it's normally supposed to be. Okay. That's how it's normally set up, chat. Image anomaly easy. The only way, safe way to fish with the gators around. Is it though? I feel like they're easy. It's gonna be easier for them to sneak up on you. Constantly blasting things around you. You will not be hearing it as much, and the water will be so disturbed you won't even think about it. got us up here. It's where you start selling it, then it's a problem. Yeah. Government hates competition. These are the right lights. Actually, you know, I'm gonna test that. I think they are. Yeah. Probably should reset. I've done 2 false reports, yo. I'm already getting chilly. It's getting cold. Temps are plummeting. Unacceptable. Unacceptable conditions. Are these the same frames? These frames look different. I'm delusional. Yeah? Yeah. I'm delusional, chum. Maybe I'll do Popeyes. It'll save me money rather than ordering something. That and takeout doesn't really impress me anymore. Anytime I cook, I make better food. It's a problem. No! Yeah. Man, I'm doing so bad, chat. I should have time to find something. It might be one lingering anomaly and a double spawn that just happened. Alright. Not seeing anything immediately in here. Wouldn't surprise me if something is here, though. Alright, you changed. Easy. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything in here. Could be here, though. Everything looks fine. So if we have another, like, missing object in the lobby, I'm gonna lose my shit, because I don't know what it is. I truly don't. Alright, we're missing 2 anomalies right now. Where? Where even are we missing these anomalies? You know, I should pay attention to the jacket layout. That could have been something that changed. I would never notice it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm gonna die. That's fine. It gives me a chance to go put food in. Just did one in here. Feel like it has to be storage or something, yeah? But everything looks fine in here. If 3, 1, 2. Ah, the bear. These do disappear. That's so tricky. These little golden things here, they disappear. They were here last I looked, I'm pretty sure, though. Oh, that's so cheeky. The little gold bars that hold the... Oh, that's filthy. Alright, we're still missing 1 or 2, depending on whether that just happened. Don't know where, though. So tricky. Oh, so tricky. At this point, I'm just delaying the inevitable. I'm gonna lose this run, but I'm trying to account for as many things that I'm missing as possible. Yeah, when I come back from putting food in, I'm probably gonna have to try to hard focus a little bit. That's such a cheeky. I figured it was something like that. Every time I look, I feel like I'm not seeing anything. I'm still missing an anomaly too. I don't know where. It's actually bothering me a bit. I almost want to check if the arrangement of the coats changed. I feel like it could have. I feel like the bar might also have something. I have no idea what, though. Everything looks good that I can see. And that is unfortunate. I'm going to perish. Again. The timing. Oh, called that. Alright, what am I missing? Extra in the bar. I may have known what that is. Something got replaced backstage. I wonder if it was the coats. I did movement, I think, initially, didn't I? Or did I do replacement? And then the store was missing its camera. That must have just happened, actually. All right. I'm going to be right back, chat. Ah. All right, what was I missing? There's an object replacement in storage, yeah? I don't remember what it said. We do a little look. We had missing store camera. Oh no, something missing. Was it storage or dressing? I don't even know. Alright, so we have that pattern. Oh, I think these coats were different. I think these were darker. Yeah. These were darker, they weren't colorful. I knew something was weird. And then something in the bar was missing. 2 there. Light. 3. Light. 3. 3. 1. 3. 1. No, there was extra in here. 3. 3. 3. Bunch of those. Bunch of those. Bunch of those. Was there like more there? What are we talking about here? I don't know. I think it said extra here. I don't know what it was missing. When you were resetting the stream. Oh, did it like bug out when I force closed it? I force closed it because if I end it naturally, it creates 2 VODs. Whereas if I think if I force close it, it keeps the same VOD, so it doesn't. No. I think if I force close it, it keeps to 1 VOD. Because I noticed when I was pulling VODs, when I had to fix my audio and stuff like that, if I end stream, obviously, it's going to end it on Twitch side. Whereas if I just do like an interruption error, it doesn't end the stream, so it doesn't disconnect people and have other issues too. Because sometimes lurkers and that will lose stream, and that's never fun. Alright, we have something going on. Let's see. Extra bottle. Easy. So I force close it. That might bug things, but that's fine. Also, I lied. I think the next thing I'm getting budget-wise, if the affordability is there, which should be. Though I do need new headset and mic at some point. My headset is going. Like, audio-wise, I do not hear things as well as I normally do. Sometimes I have to, like, adjust it, and then the audio will come through. It's kind of... There's either a wire loose in it or something. I'll figure it out. The mic would be nice, but it's not necessary. I mean, it's necessary for me to speak through, but I could do something different. But I think emotes are actually my next thing on the list, and then the mic. You know, emotes next, because I wish to put in an order for another batch, because I have a bunch of them, and it would be nice. You moved. You're giving me a lot more sass. You used to be giving me side-eye sass, and now you're giving me front-eye sass. So, yeah. Emotes are my next thing that I want to work on. Which shouldn't be too bad. Let me see. I'm doing a batch of 10, so that's probably why I'm gonna be like, 70 to 120. I have to remember what their rates are. They might have gone up, too, considering the economy. It's hard to say. Ideally, I'm going to try to go to my person that did them last time. If not, that's going to make it a much longer timetable. I need to sit down and start figuring those out, too. I think I get 4 still, 8 animated that I have access to right now. I have ideas for some of them, which may or may not get a lot of use, per se, but will be useful for, like, me doing editing side things as well. This don't look normal. This just looked like a man. That might be fine, but I thought these were matching statues. Maybe not. Okay. I'm like seeing some sag and stuff going on there, but that's fine. I do need to figure out what kind of emotes I'm doing. I think I have. I know I have an idea for if I get like a lot of still emotes because it'll be like a 2x3 large emote like combination thing, but I'm not doing that now. It would be the great Zig Chungus. That'll be another time though. That'll be way down the line when we earn it. How many anomalies have I pointed to? I feel like only a couple, and that makes Trashman. Trashman's like the new big bad. He's like on every map now too. Big Keck would be good. Maybe. Maybe. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm down for suggestions. Sad thing is I'm probably going to forget. Okay, we have extra here. I'll have to go back and review some of my ideas. I think I've already forgotten a couple that I wanted to do. So the animated ones are going to be hard. The fact that I have so many animated ones that I have access to compared to just regular emotes is kind of a hassle, honestly. I almost rather would have more, like 8 still and 4 animated ones. You can do a lot more with animated. Just coming up with ideas is kind of a problem. Oh, I had a really good idea for animated one. What was it? I remember having one. I don't remember what it is. That's gonna bother me that I don't know it. Sag. Like, I don't technically have a Zig Keck, but I do have, like, the psychotic laugh emote with the still. With, like, the lightning and everything. The mwahaha sort of thing. Not the same. I understand. And obviously, when we come down the line, we're going to want it. Also, at some point, I want to figure out badges. I need to figure out, like, the quote-unquote storyline that I want to do for that. Okay, image. Because I think that's the only thing I could really do. Because I don't think I have anything that would work as badges on its own. And some of you have been around for 2 years now. I don't even... How long have I been streaming? 2, 3 years? Christ, if it's been 3, I am way behind. If it's been 3. Though, to be fair, I was very not on task first year. And only kind of getting on task second year. So, yeah, happens. It's the first year I feel like I'm gonna do what I can to take things more seriously. Floor changed. Yes, honey. I forgot what time I started. Would have been roughly 10 minutes ago. So about 45. Guy. So 45, hour and a half from now. 8:45, 9:15. Looks that bad. You can replace the hunt one. That one's easy enough to change. 21 months. Okay. So I've been streaming probably a little over 2 years then. Because y'all didn't know I was streaming for probably 6 months at least. Something like that. Two years and only 3 more months, y'all. Because I feel like for about 4 or 5 months, I was largely streaming on my own. I think Cody might have been one of the first people to hop in the stream. He hasn't been around in a while, though. And that's fine. Life, life gets on. Wish them all the best. Even if they hate me now. That's fine. Let's see. It was you, Hisashi? Okay. I know I had some randoms pop in. I know I had some randoms pop in and then leave. I feel like I'm not paying attention again. I'm distracted. This is fine. I'll get better. Because I'm pretty sure you were not technically the first. This one. Ah, I see what moved. This was a head, not a foot. That's what changed. I was there, Gondalf. Because I'm pretty sure I had some randoms in. I thought Cody was pretty damn early. I swore Cody was. I mean, Hisashi, you should know who I'm talking about. But maybe you were first. Maybe. Mayhaps. That is the truth. I need to sit more properly here. Yep. We got our zombie ones. Oh, no, he's been busy. Doing his own things. Maybe lost interest, that's fair. The time, the time changed because he was definitely a European, so availability in that would be problematic. Don't remember where in Europe. Sure, if I wanted to, I can try to figure it out, but don't wish to dox the country this individual live. Cody was there before you? Okay. I thought he was. Ah, Naked Man. Always tastefully new. I would say, but you have all the proper things covered up, but at the same time, I don't know if anyone wants to bear witness, so to speak. Oh. I don't know if I'm doing good or not, Chad. I really kind of lose focus, but I feel like I'm doing decently enough. We're at 2:30. If anything's wrong in the bar, I am certainly not catching it. Certainly not. I still don't know what the extra was in here. Oh. It's gonna start picking up here soon. I feel like storage has been really lax. I mean, what? No, it's not a big deal. It's a country. There's a person in the mirror. Is that intruder or image? Or both? Yeah, it's both. Miss yelling at Cody? Yeah. It's fun to have around. But, like I said, life gets on. Wish them all the best. Hoping with the YouTube side of things, we'll maybe build up the community a little bit more. Ah, these switched. Because I'm not sure otherwise how we're going to really pull much more on Twitch to say. I don't feel like we're doing terrible as far as consistency. Maybe game choices, but I don't know. To be fair, it is always difficult to kind of gain traction on Twitch. I have no interest pulling a first page sort of thing at the moment either. I'd rather wait until we kind of have a bit more of a foundation to work with. Much as I want to wait until we catch up on like all the VODs and everything like that. I'm being really optimistic with my timelines. So they're probably not going to completely go where I would like them to be. Ah, what are you? Oh, these are the hats. Couldn't tell what they were for a second. I don't remember if anything happens from this. Yeah, it's just hats. Just hats. But yeah, I think ideally today I want to kind of set us up to move towards partner. That would be great. This year, sorry. I do not expect to hit it. I just kind of want to get the momentum to kind of push towards that. Whether it happens or not, doesn't really matter. Does not matter. There's very few theories I have, but can't say for certain. Theories about what? Mia's confused, confuzzled. There's a person in there. What are you doing trying to steal that worm, sir? Or did the worm try to eat you? It's hard to say. I mean, you don't have to necessarily go into detail about your theories. I guess I don't know what you're responding to. That's, I guess, more my question. Aha! You little bastards. Finding the little ornamental placeholders for the rug. So rude. But yeah, ideally, big push on YouTube stuff. Try to get through, ideally by the end of February, like half my backlog. That would be stellar. And then start moving into a point where by summer I'm more or less caught up so I can start doing more detailed editing for some stuff. Hi. You're different. Are you replacement or moved? You're moved. Gotcha. I think you were turned around, yeah? Yeah. Have a kind of patron setup where a larger streamer finds a smaller one to support. Oh, I'm not interested in that. I mean, there is that. That's not just exclusive to to the furry community or anything like that, though. That's kind of a lot of communities. There'll be like one central kind of figure, and then there'll be a bunch of them that kind of orbit around them. That's a pretty common thing. Not that I'm adverse to like collaborating with people. Never necessarily against that. But I never want to be in a position where I'm like reliant on that either. Like, I'm not going to necessarily go out of my way to like never work with people or never like share streams with people and that. I understand there are risks with that. I do not care. I'd rather just be more straightforward and honest on that, because right now I don't depend on this for really anything. Your guys' support in that is always a blessing and helpful and allows me to do some extra things, but it is not my main form of living, so to speak, so I do not have to be making ridiculous life decisions for how to manage content on here or anything like that. And I understand some people are stuck in those places, and that's, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have all our cameras. But yeah, that's pretty common on Twitch in general. And there tends to be some pretty strong like thresholds for growth for a lot of people. People, if they do make a smallish living, will be stuck around like the 200-ish subscriber count. Well, no, it might be more than 200. It's usually 200-ish viewers, 200, 250-ish viewers, concurrent viewers. What that translates into subscribers is hard to know. Those are people I think make a bare minimum for a living on Twitch. And then if you start bridging beyond that, then you kind of cap out around 900 to 1200 concurrent viewers. So there are definitely like thresholds that are hard to breach. Alright, I need to pay attention. I've not caught an anomaly in a minute, and that concerns me. Probably in here, this stupid place, isn't it? It is? I'm not seeing it. Can't tell if I've been on top of things or not. This is different. This was white, right? It's either white or it's moved. One of the two. Yeah. 1K gifts that do not. That's the other thing. As much as I know that was a joke and sarcastic, and I will be a little upset if it was anything but that. Massive like sub drops from like single individuals doesn't usually bring growth. It usually brings a nice monthly like bonus, if anything, but it does not bring like lasting growth, so it's never really worthwhile, so to speak. Now there are those lucky streamers that have like their whalers, their oil corporate bosses or whatever you want to call them. Their oil barons. I feel like I'm missing something here. This bothers me. I'm about to die again. I really need to stop losing focus here. Was a third chair, yes. Most of my full-time streams, I sit at 1 to 120 viewer average. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're making a decent living, I think ideally you're sitting about 250 concurrent viewers. I don't know what that translates in as far as income. But that seems to be where I see people start to transition into more full-time. With exceptions. There are definitely exceptions to that. Ideally, if you're doing something like that, you're probably making a decent amount in like tips, ads, and you have more subs than the concurrent viewer count, ideally. But even then, you're living pretty frugally as a streamer. We ever do get to a larger point, though, where I can start doing things, where I can start considering like merch and stuff like that, I have some ideas that I think would be fun. Would be fun, but we'll see. Is there a table normally back here? I do not know. Gonna donate bone marrow so I can give Zig an anger-based heart attack. Oh, well, I'm dead now. Look what you've done. Spooky cat merch? Something like that. I've had a few different ideas for different things. As far as like outfits and stuff like that, I think I would, aside from maybe like a couple fun like tees and stuff like that, maybe a hoodie for like some seasonal stuff, most stuff would, in like as far as any sort of clothing related items, will probably be pretty minimalist. That way people feel comfortable about wearing them out and about, so to speak. Because I know streamer merch can be pretty cringe. There's a light anomaly or something here, yeah? There's something weird here. Nope, okay, fine. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Can't afford to lose that. Yeah, no. Store is missing. Okay. Something moved in catwalk. Okay, I missed that. And something's missing in storage. What moved in catwalk? I have to figure that out. The store is obvious. I might have missed that or it just happened. Missing in storage. I feel like I was on top of that. That might have also happened. It could have been a double anomaly and I missed something in the catwalk. Be the U zig butterfly. I mean, those are things too, but those are really expensive to sell as merch. There are people that do it, but they're usually really big streamers, so they can afford to kind of take the hit on merch ideas like that. But I also thought about, like, how would I describe this? Like, as a merch idea, it's kind of like putting together like different like tarot cards with like my character or something like that, if that makes sense. So it's almost like a art collector thing in the form of like tarot. But each of them would be like unique art pieces, so to speak. I don't know how to do that. And I don't know if I would just do the major arcana or if I would do like the full set sort of thing. That's the other thing. Got from someone's stream merch for 3 years. Yeah. No, I mean, I have like a shirt and stuff like that that I wear a lot. From, I think, Kuro's merch shop. Like the Hati and Skull shirt. I wear that a lot. So much so that the print is all ruined and I probably should buy another one. But I feel like a lot of like streamer merch tends to be unwearable outside of like private use at home or something like that. So ideally I would like to set it up to be people feel more comfortable wearing out and about. So either it'd be something like that's like comfortable with maybe a logo or something, like a very small logo or some like design patterns that are like recognizable if you're in the community but aren't necessarily like obvious or whatever if you're outside of it, so to speak. If you're just out and about, average person sort of thing. I would have to sit down and plan on that. Granted, like I said, there'd be exceptions, but merch is already like super expensive, which it kind of has to be for a streamer to get any sort of kickback on. There's some streamers that take advantage of that though. Somebody in their cookie business, so to speak. I mean, what? Let's see. Am I missing something? Did I get this one right? I swear I did. I know there was a missing chair here. I reported. I don't remember if it counted it properly, if I was too far over. Shirt I got for our trip. Nice. Yeah, not right now, Corin. I'm talking about way down the line. Ideally, for merch to be even a feasible thing, I would want a larger community. Not only that, but a lot of merch shops are gonna want that because you're gonna have to either that or you're gonna have to put forward expenses for that. So there's some merch places where you have to demonstrate there's enough interest in the community before they even make anything, and then there's others where you have to if you don't want to take like push that, you can like upfront some costs and then you just start making some back, essentially put in a batch order, and then you have to personally sell that, so to speak. And whatever you fail, you kind of sit on. There's some in-between stuff on that too, but yeah. I feel like I'm definitely missing some here. We had one here. Let's see. What? Missing. Okay, you guys changed. Easy. Apparently they're out of business. Yeah, I wonder why. You get a bag of what, like 5 tiny ass cookies, and you're spending more than I would spend to get like a pack of 6 large delicious cookies that like crumble. You spend like 1.5 times the price. It's super dumb. I don't care what random bullshit health reasons you come up with that. It don't know. Nah, it don't work. I'm sorry. It don't make sense. It don't work. I heard and the drama around that, and everyone like, this is so dumb. Clearly, you would think some of these larger streamers would be a bit more business savvy, and I understand wanting to branch out. But when you're doing like food products and stuff like that, you have to have kind of a consistent consumer base for that in order for it to stay active for one. Because if they're not always making it, then there's no point in keeping the production line for it open. I don't know. The business savviness of some of these larger streamers is kind of lacking. Though to be fair, some of them kind of fall into their success, so there's that too. I'm missing something. This butters me. Butters me greatly. Alright, I'm missing at least 2 anomalies. I swear, this light up here is not normal, yeah? I'm gonna say movement up here, because there was a movement thing. I don't think this is right, though. I swear the light setup up here isn't right. It is wrong. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. They're all, like, turned into each other. I don't know why it doesn't count as a light anomaly, though. That's kind of... Okay, so I did see that earlier. Broke boy business proceeding to close down. Everything must go! A closing sale. Yeah. But then there are some that are so business savvy that they're just not even normal people. I'd like to ideally build the balance on that. I don't know. There's so few large streamers that I respect. Honestly, almost none of them. But, you know, is what is. I'm still missing something. What am I missing here? Oh, got some hats. This comforts me knowing that these are here. Cookies? The cookies are from a large streamer. They're very, a pretty large, essentially one of the oligarchs of Twitch, if you wanted to put it that way. If I were to say, people that have a lot of inside influence on Twitch as a streamer, they're one of those creators. And they try to build a cookie business, like a super healthy line of cookies, but it was so pathetic in the sense that you were getting so little. Like, they were both small, and the package you get like 5, maybe 6 in them, and you were spending like $30 for it. And it was just, no. It was not worth it. It was like getting 5 or 6 Chips Ahoy cookies and sustaining yourself on that and expecting to pay $30 or something on that. I don't even remember what they were. It was ridiculous. To be honest, I have a... Aside from, you know, some business sense that some of them up in the top brass of Twitch, not like in Twitch per se, but the creators that kind of get a lot of favoritism from Twitch, I don't have a lot of respect for most of them. I feel like a lot of them are really kind of shallow people, but that might be just my perspective. I know a lot of them are heavy grifters. But there might be a few that I'm less aware of. There might be a few that I'm less aware of. Well, I respect you. For now, until my skeletons come out of the closet, then you will all hate me. Wish to see me on a pike. My darkest secrets must never be told. Still early. I still feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there's an abyss in the storage. Now I want a cookie. I also kind of want a cookie, but that's just because I haven't eaten supper yet and I'm just hungry. And honestly, as much as I would like a cookie, it's not going to be satisfying without an actual proper meal. I'm one of those people, I can't just survive on like sweets and desserts. I will become, again, stir crazy. Hmm. Da-da-da-da-da. I have not been counting the anomalies, so it's possible I am missing something. We just had one there, though. Everything seems good here. We still have not seen Huge Man. This upsets me greatly. Bum. I think at this point we've caught with most of the anomalies. Or a decent chunk of them. The bar I still feel pretty weak on. Overall. That being said, I don't think too much happens in the bar. Don't you dare take him out of his closet. Indeed. Oh, this is new. We don't usually get rifts. Rifts are kind of a rare anomaly in this game. Alright, you can't leave when a rift's happening. I'll be right there on the next spike if it happens. No, honey, no! Leave me to dry among the drama slop that is anybody that makes it in life. I wonder what bullshit I'll get accused of. That'll be fun. You know what? You know if you make it, if there's enough haters in the world that they make up a whole bunch of shit to get you. Try and knock you down. We're missing the railings up here. Sneaky, sneaky. Also, this man... See, I knew the scan was not clothed in statue form. This man is all too much sag here in the chest, whereas this one at least looks dressed. Alright, game. Take the railing away and all the secrets are revealed. Printed books already? Nice. Doesn't mean much, but I'm starting to get dislikes on my videos. This is good news, Chad. That or my videos suck. One of the two. Who could say? Unless they give me proper feedback, there's not a lot I can do. Right now, I just imagine there's a bunch of people like that have their algorithm set to find everything on the furry tag and just download it if they can. I say I'm getting dislikes, but it's literally like a handful at most. And they're like, I think 5 at most that I've gotten so far. So, who knows what for. I think it's been 2 on the last 2 shorts I've had. I don't think any of my long form videos. I think it's only been my shorts. So. What secrets do you hide, game? We vibing though. Yeah, maybe there's not as much going on in here as I thought there was. It's intimidating, and I think they do that to keep you thrown off, subvert your expectations. Haven't had our warning yet. That can change at literally any moment. Literally any moment. Not really seeing anything. This concerns me. Concerns me greatly. Remove their statue. And they said, I don't know what MLA is, but you need to fire your editor. Laugh so hard. Yeah. That's actually pretty funny. What was this? What was the editing complaint that they had? I mean, MLA doesn't really do anything aside from like the bibliography, more or less, as far as your. I mean, it does a few things, sort of, kinda. But I mean, it's common in fiction to be on an MLA format or something close to it. Normally, the other formats are for like science or either the soft or hard sciences. They kind of have their own forms. I guess journalism can be using Chicago style occasionally. That's not unheard of, so to speak. Scholastic can be using Harvard and some other stuff, although MLA is still pretty common. Honestly, the different writing standards are all kind of just, you know, arbitrary for the most part. Aside from just, you know, standards built within a particular field, I guess, would be to say. Oh, you're new. The fuck are you? Yeah, get away, you little freak. Oh, they have some. Was that a clown horn? The fuck was that? Is that just a clown horn? I wasn't ready for that, but that was weird. Basic for books, APA, Chicago used for articles, and like, yeah. APA also is used in, I think, some of the sciences, if I recall. I mean, again, it would fall under articles, but yeah. Standard for print publications. I feel like Chicago and Harvard have been used for journalistic stuff as well, but that might be just my understanding. I'm trying to remember. I feel like we used Chicago style for the literary magazine we did. You're all bent out of shape. I'm assuming movement. Yeah? Haven't had anything in the storage in a minute. That does concern me. I think we're probably fine as long as I am not too slow and distracted. I think we'll probably win this time. I feel like we have Huge Man still as a secret anomaly here. I feel like there's probably one other one. There are what? We got one more secret anomaly, so we have 4 more anomalies to catch. Feels like a lot. I know Huge Man's on here. I'm pretty sure he's on here. I feel like I'm missing something. This bothers me greatly. Oh, image. We still haven't had our warnings, so we're probably safe. Fonts, margins, headers, and iconography. Yeah, I mean, when you get to books, though, you can kind of... When you get to fiction, I should say, you can kind of do some fun things with, like, layouts and stuff like that in the... outside of standards, so to speak. Yeah. Been a while. I used to be a production coordinator, manages layout and stuff like that for literary magazine and a couple books, which I do have copies of. Not my books, other people's books. I think they turned out all right. Maybe not perfect. It was enough to get them published and people were happy with them, so I'll take that as a win. I also did it for the literary magazine that I did, which I think is the oldest one in America. Good luck finding that one. Search through those, you might find my name, but you won't know who. They'll narrow it down for y'all, though. I always like leaving little breadcrumbs, so that way the people that truly love to dox people can figure it out. than I know who the villains really are. Yet. Nice stands for Modern Language Association. Yet. This. I keep expecting this to come alive, you know, what I colloquially like to nickname the Alaskan Bollworm. We only had the puppeteer once, I think. I feel like we're missing... The keeper has to be the lighthouse, I am almost certain. The servant might be... the, jackets are different. Might be the airplane, I think. I don't know. I know there are anomalies we've not seen on the ranch. I don't know if there's any special anomalies we haven't seen on the ranch. I feel like we've seen them all. There's a body in there. But yeah. Honestly, the hint about the literary magazine was probably a really big hit, honestly. A lot of clues that you can narrow things down with on that one, yeah. Won't lie, that was fun. Didn't really pay anything, but it gave a lot of experience. I don't think it paid. Well, no, it paid a couple times actually for a couple of events, and also when they hired me on as a contractor after I finished school for like a summer or something like that. I don't even remember exactly the details of that. Ugh. Reminds me, there was another summer like STEM camp that I was part of that was fun. Granted, finding time to do that properly was kind of a hassle, so I'm glad I don't do it anymore. But it was fun. Taught kids like the basics to video game design using a particular program that I only kind of was familiar with, but all I had to do was lead them through the tutorial. I'm missing things. God damn it. Alright, this is where things are going to start hurting. Okay, you moved. This is not a bad time to get the warning, so it's probably alright. It's probably alright. Alright, what else are we missing? We have 3 anomalies active, and more are about to, like, kick off pretty hard here, pretty quickly. Ah, we're missing stuff here. That might have been there. These might have been missing for a while. Because it was 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2. So that's 2. Missing a third. Somewhere. Not sure where, though. Not seeing where either. Concerning. Does feel weird in here. Feels more open. Probably fine. Still missing an anomaly. This bothers me greatly. Bothers me very much. Feel like it's in here. Feels like it's almost certainly in here. Fortunately, that's not going to matter. You've changed. Need more snacks? I need food. Wouldn't be surprised if some in the catwalk's different, but I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Man, I know something's wrong here, but I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it might be. It's gonna kill me. Could be in here. I don't think so though. Everything seems fine. We're getting towards the end. Still no huge man. This upsets me greatly. I might still lose though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at the 5 o'clock. Things start to go bad. Haven't reported anything in a minute, which probably means I'm about to die. Oh, ain't. Not good. No bueno. No bueno. Yeah, I'm about to die. Unfortunate. What about old man? What old man? What dost thou mean by old man? I'm gonna be curious what we're missing here, actually. What we miss. It might be quick. Yep. Fuck. Oh, I swear, if huge man's on there, I'm gonna lose my shit. Extra in the bar. Dead body in the cockpit. Where? Did I miss that? Did that just happen, or was that gone? And then something moved in the store. Okay, so it was probably one of the merch items that changed. Extra object in bar. I need to figure that out, because that was probably the thing I was sitting on. So close, chat. So very close. So very close. Alright. There was a dead body in here. I feel like I've missed this several times. Where is it? Where was it at? Was I not seeing it? Was it like in the reflections? Was it in the hallway? I feel like it must have just spawned. That's like the second time I've not caught it. We had an extra object in here. What could have possibly been extra that we missed in here? Oh, needed to stretch a little bit there. Extra object. It wasn't like these were all fine, I believe, yeah? Still don't know what it is. Chairs, that maybe there was an extra chair over here. Was there like extra light? Maybe I should check the number of lights here. That might make a difference. Or maybe there was an extra light here. I think the bottles and everything were fine. 3 chairs. 2 chairs. 3, 1, 3, 1. Several stools. There's a chair back there that's super sneaky. I might miss that if that's a thing. And then something moved in here. Was it it could have been the lights. You know what? It might have been the lights. Although it felt like everything was super spaced out. Was it just the room in general? Nah. Or was it this guy? No. It could have been the desk. The desk could have been... I don't know. Something was off here. And movement makes sense. I just don't know what it was. Oh, there's also a plug there and a door. Okay. But I can be old man. Yeah? We're... I think the same age. Maybe you have a couple years on me. No ages in chat, but thought we were roughly the same age. You might be a couple on me. Don't tell me we're already starting with an extra or something here. I'm gonna lose my shit if that's the case. There should already be an anomaly. Where is it? Okay, it's this. It's missing. Okay. Oh. I could have been the jacket switching places, actually, now that I think about it. Could have been this set, switched with that set. Unlikely, but possible. Oh, that was a nice snap in my neck. That felt good. Yes, you are the youngin'. I'm dying. Um. No, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if you're actually the youngest, though, Corn, but we don't need to compare that right now. Out of all the adults in the room, I'm not sure if you are the youngest in the group. Maybe the youngest and currently in chat. Mayhaps. Do not know. Do not remember ages. But we do not post those, so it's fine. Nope. I clicked out of the game. Hi, big man. Except if Georgie comes back? Okay. If Georgie is younger, then there are quite a handful of people that are younger than that are in the community. That for sure. All of age, but still younger in comparison. Compared to me, most of y'all are youngin'. Alright, I've not been. That's two. Our third one might not have spawned yet. We'll see. I need to catch what's the one in here at some point. Like to know what it is. I wonder if the extra is like an extra blue light here, because there's a gap in it set up for just that, and it wouldn't surprise me. Other than that, I'm not sure what it is. Huge man. Not actually, but it's kind of the same outfit, except he's much longer. With everyone else, I think Mika is the youngest. Yeah. I believe so. I believe so. I'm too old to not have my life put together. Or am I just right? It's hard to know. We got 3, yeah? Should be 2 for our 4th. I do see you, thank you. You are sneaky, though. Oh. Ugh. That yawn was bad. Jaw cramping. Ow. It's never fun. Not fun. That's different. That's tricky. Tricky. What do you mean? This was money, not an image. And just object replacement? I know that image wasn't there. You're not gaslighting me today. Game, I know you're not gaslighting. Yeah. I don't know if it's object replacement, extra object, or what. There was an ID in there. Somebody's face. Like, I know it wasn't there before. You don't lie to me. I wonder if these have changed. Honestly, I've not found out, and I don't think I've been penalized for it yet. Because that's kind of abstract, so it wouldn't surprise me if it did. Not surprise. Alright. Hello. This makes me feel... Sorry. It make me feel good knowing that that was the anomaly in the bar. I wonder how long that's been that way, because I happened to just look there. I've never, I don't think, had to deal with an anomaly there. So. Fun. We only have a little bit more time, so we probably, depending on how well we do this one, have 1 or 2 attempts at most before I need to end. We'll see. Food is calling. I didn't get the extra pot pie. I just had the 2. I might regret that option. Worst case scenario, I can eat some cottage cheese or something. That's part of it. I didn't have a snack before stream. Normally I do after work. Though I didn't have normal work hours today. Slowing down. Worm's all messed up. It's all messed up. I need to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm either doing hunt, blueprints. I could do an indie game. I have stuff to do in my private recording chat. I was gonna do that yesterday or Monday, but I did not have the time. Yesterday I did not do anything after work. I was so dead. So unproductive. Not happy. Bad Zig. Bad. Must be corporate drone slave at home. Get work done. Yeah, I'm not paying attention. It wouldn't surprise me if these switch places at some point. Would not be surprised. You've moved. Camera check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still don't know where this corpse is that's in here. Wonder where they strew it that I can't seem to find it or notice it right away. It's either because it's like last minute anomaly that's popped up a couple times, or it's in a really unique spot. Still want to know what the extra object in the bar is too. Eventually I need to figure these out so I can get the final achievement in this game at some point. I would like that, but we'll see. Research station might take 2 streams to beat, honestly speaking. Oh, hi, friend. It's ready, chat. For the peekaboo. Peekaboo. It's such a weird noise. I swear they used like a clown horn or some dumb shit. Like, it works when you cut it off like that. It sounds like a scream. And to be fair, sound effects studios do stuff like that all the time. But so, I don't know, unexpected. I don't know where this extra object could be in here. I feel like I'm pretty on top of shit. I do not know. The object movement in here also kind of throws me off. But I do recall, I feel like the space opened up quite a bit more. But I could have just gaslit myself too. I know at some point, like, these will switch, but it's not happened here. It's happened in normal mode. If it happened here, I didn't catch it at the time, and I'm aware of it. So. Aw. Huge man, where are you? I wonder if there's a condition to unlock him, or if he's just that rare. He might just be that rare. Okay. Mannequin flipped around. Because he was like the main mascot anomaly for this game, so to speak. Him and the skinny print. So the skinny print is more not as well known, acknowledged by those in the community, but also not the big deal. Whereas Huge Man was like the first anomaly you had to like double or triple report to deal with him. Now there's obviously a lot more, but he's kind of like the celebrity anomaly of the game. I still don't know if these like switch places. I don't think so. The way my eyes landed on this room made it felt weird. But that's fine. Okay, we do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eyes. Puppeteer. These two, these two, these two. Easy. This is a cool anomaly. I like how they get creative with some of these intruders. I do like that. Let's say 3 o'clock. There might be one other anomaly I missed. I was just doing a camera count. That's all I was trying to do. Ah, it was. I'm gonna say intruder. I think this is intruder or image, depending which we use. So some of these, I think you can use 2 reporting methods and be accurate on them. Rare, but can happen. Oh, good news, John. My throat, while I still kind of lose my voice after chatting through stream, seems to be less impacted than it was. So that's good news. Good news, everyone. The bar makes me uncomfortable right now. Feels like I'm missing shit. I don't like that. Do not appreciate that. Trash bag hasn't disappeared in a while. I feel like on normal mode I found the dead body on this, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm delusional. Mayhaps. Sneaky, sneaky. It could be the fact that there's like more chains on these pillars. That would be something that I would believe as an extra object. That would be so dumb. It'd be so dumb, chat. Oh, it'd be so dumb. Hi. Extra object. I assume that's just a skin flap over the mannequin. Need more tea. Tea. I don't think tea's in chat, but you can probably go to Kura's and find them. Furry's there. Has he beaten his speedrun yet? I know he got a big breakthrough before I started. Are these chairs more space than they normally are? No. Feels weird. If there's a movement anomaly in there and it didn't count, I'm gonna be a little upsetty. A little bit upsetty. Now I want spaghetti. I haven't had spaghetti in so long. And I say so long, it's been like, what, a month? Because, ground beef is so expensive. Sag. Alright. I'm missing something, and I'm about to get yelled at. And I don't appreciate this. I do not. I thought these were more uniform. I swore they were. These are more spaced out, aren't they? That's what it is. These themselves are more spaced out. Yeah? No. Okay. Like me, I guess. I'm just paranoid. I'm about to be yelled at and punished for my misdeeds. Oh, we got a rift and the catwalk. That's good. Great for healing throw. The issue, I don't think my throat's bad. I think it's just my lungs are super congested and stuff. A lot of mucus and nonsense. So, until that just kind of filters out, it's going to be a little bit. Maybe a small, lasting bacterial infection that's clearing up still, maybe. Because I still have some green mucus, which usually I believe is an indicator for bacterial, but cannot recall. So we had 2 anomalies there we caught pretty quickly, so we might be alright. Mayhaps. Do not trust. Long scar usually, which take time. Yeah. Cheapen our spaghetti by adding ground pork to it. I mean, I've been eating a lot of pork and chicken. I just don't like that in my spaghetti. If anything, I would just do chicken Alfredo or something. If I wanted to use chicken. Pork is not something I like ground beef in my spaghetti. I don't like using sausage per se. But that's a personal preference. I know some people use like Italian sausage and stuff for that. Like even in like lasagna, I prefer regular beef than Italian. But I again, that's mostly probably because I have an averseness to, you know, spicy stuff. That's just me. I think I'm due for... I think I'm up to 3. Or about to have 3 false anomaly reports. I have to be careful here, because that will kill me at this point. Cut it with about 30% pork. Yeah, that's fine. And it doesn't have to be spicy pork, I understand. Makes the beef cheaper. Oh, beef didn't used to be this freaking speech. You know, I'm gonna be the grumpy old man about this. Back in my day, ground beef was like $3.50 a pound. Now it's like 7. Although I think it's on sale for like 5 right now. Ugh. Atrocious. Granted, I do recognize that chicken was up, but that was because of bird flu. Eggs and chickens were being priced up because of that. And now they're back to reasonable prices, so you know. All's well that ends well. I still feel like something's wrong in here. I haven't caught it and it bothers me. Oh, floor. We haven't had our warning yet, somehow. All venison spaghetti? Might be too gamey. I don't know. If that's the right word. I still don't know really how to define gamey. I've only had it a couple times and I still don't... It tastes different, yes, but I don't know if I can really place as a category what gamey is supposed to be. I haven't had enough to really associate it with the word, so to speak. Hello, invisible man. Aren't you cool sitting backwards on the chair? Kind of has a spice. Yes, it does. It does. Because I would say even like kangaroo is a bit gamey. At least I would, in my mind, consider that, but I don't know if that's accurate. That's the problem. I don't know if that's an accurate way to describe it. Because it's like hella lean. And it tastes kind of like beef-ish. And it was good. It's not like gamey to the point where it was distasteful, but I don't know. It's just not something I've had enough to really define, I guess. I feel like I'm doing better than I should be doing, and that bothers me. Makes me think I'm about to stumble. Honestly, I feel like gamey on it just is a word we use to define something that just feels off when we eat it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not feeling great here. I see the chains. These are the extras. There's an extra set of chains on these pillars down below. That's so fucking snaky, you pieces of shit. Venison jerky is pretty good. Though I think the spice, I don't know if that's from the venison itself or from the seasoning and spices they add to it after the fact. I'm pretty sure that's more accurate. Okay, so I was right to check the chains there. That was cheeky. It's obvious when you see it, but it's cheeky. Also missing gold bars. Still no huge man. Sad. Oh, game alternatives to beef and chicken. Yeah. That they are. I really enjoy turkey, but turkey's so pricey. It also makes you very sleepy when you, but you know, yeah, that's fine. That's to deal with the hormone that's in there, but yeah. Alright, so it's good to know. That might have been there for a while. I don't know. It was the first time I recognized it. But at least we know the bar is good. That's another one we've caught that I don't think we've caught in the past. Makes me think there's only so many anomalies we've not seen in Fashion Made. Oh, this is a new one. I don't think I've seen the replacement. Maybe in normal I've seen those. That has any right to be? Well, it's treated more seasonally. It's not... I mean, it is. It is technically, I guess, like factory produced in some ways, but they still treat it almost seasonally compared to compared to like chicken and that. But it's also a much larger bird. It might have a bit more protein than chicken too. So it might be harder to raise, take longer to raise and stuff like that. Couldn't tell you. I would have to look at it. Turkey is there. Heckin' everywhere. Yeah. No, they can get around. That's for sure. I just don't know as far as like mass production for food. Feels like it's harder to get than chicken for some weird reason. Well, yes, but we don't eat the mice, Hisashi. We're not supposed to eat the mice. Say where I used to live also had a decent amount of turkey population. I say that. It wasn't crazy, per se, but they were still around. I still don't think we've had our warning yet, Jenna. Am I wrong on that? Makes me a little more confident, but at the same time, concerns me. Also, no huge man. This is upsetting. I might play this on normal to see if I can trigger huge man to pop up extra. Yeah, we're starting to get some of the easier anomalies now, so maybe it'll pop. Almost identical in every way to raise turkey. Yeah. The issue is that since they're a larger bird, it might take longer to raise properly? I have no idea. Also, I don't know. I guess also at the same time, I don't know what their reproduction cycle as far as how fast they can rear offspring compared to chickens. That might be one of the other big influences on breeding them for food. We can say that. Find this object. That's new. Cheeky. Well done. Thank you. Who are you? The collector. Okay, I was right. There was another one. So we have Huge Man on here too. That was the cool one. I was like, what do you mean find the anomaly? And then I was like, oh, gotta go. Gotta find a donut. You should have made it something other than food. If you tell me to find a donut, I'm gonna find that donut. I'm not a fat ass. I swear I'm not fat, chat. At least we got something. Okay, we have movement up here. So, yeah. That's awesome too. Tell me to find a donut. It's gonna be found. Can't hide it from me. I'm glad it was only one. Considering the time limit, I felt like it was gonna be a lot of them. Alright, so we're not getting Huge Man, but we beat on hard at least. We might have seen almost every anomaly on this map aside from Huge Man. That's decent to know. I feel like that's the same for Ranch. I think we've seen all but like maybe one or two anomalies on that one. Which is wild to me. I would hate if he appeared at the last second. Nice. One map remains, Chuck. One map remains. I would want to go back and try to find Huge Man, but I don't think that's happening tonight. I don't think that's happening tonight. It's come to our attention that multiple undocumented anomalous objects have been spotted at or near your workplace. This is considered a blank. Please solve all other workplaces as fill the attached anomaly report forms immediate. Wait, did I even get the last one from Research Station? I don't think I did. Toy car. Green metal SUV originally found in the yard of the region, and the license plate says Hug 3, implying a connection to blank. What is this item? A gift. Where did you find this item? Which is the better answer? On my desk, or I've always had it? I thought you had to get all the items for this to trigger. Weird. Reach maturity at 25 weeks and chickens are 18. Yeah, I think that might be part of it. And also the maturity rate and then the offspring rate or birth rate. I've always had it. It's a toy. I've always had it. I'm gonna be weird. Eldritch statue. Statuette of blank, blank. Material covered from blank, plane, and blank, blank. Roughly matched known blank sided at recent blank. And actually, what is this item? A reminder. Where did you find this item? It found me. What is the purpose of this item? To be seen. Smart ring. Smart ring from an unknown artifact recovered from a fashion venue in Berlin. Seems to contain functionalities for identification, biometric monitoring, and the wearer's vitals, as well as performing blank transactions using blank. Cryptocurrency associated with blank. Promise. It was a gift. To be worn. Coffee mug. Seemingly mundane coffee mug with the world's best prints printed on it. Recovered from blank blank and blank South Korea. The print seems to imply connection to previously documented anomalous entity blank. What is this item? Where did you find this item? I didn't steal it. What is the purpose of the item? Jinx, copy from it. Yellow, no notable, unique features recovered from a lighthouse near Falkland Island. Seems to have originated from the shipwreck of a blank nearby. What is this item? A marvelous specimen. Where did you find this item? In my dreams. There's a purpose to this item. It must be bathed. This one also feels right. I feel like, I don't know if you have to do like all 1, all 2, all 3 for different things. I'm just gonna do this. Keep on. Am I an eldritch item? Business card for blank, an organization of interest. Contains the slogan, the opulence of gods for men, as well as a phone number originally belonging to blank, but since redirected to Bodak. Oh, did I keep this one? A way out. Where I was meant to. What's the purpose of this item? Just because you can. Anomaly report, submission received. Blank should note that this infraction will result in a permanent mark on their record. Current infractions. 2 instances of being late to work. 1 instance of improper handling of blank. 1 instance of violation of no mustache policy. What? 1 instance of blank. I would never have a mustache. What do you mean? I've only done that once in my life. This is your 5th infraction and will result in immediate loss of blank. Have a pleasant day. Aww. I don't know if that gives you different endings. Maybe I should look that up. It found me. I don't remember having all the items. I thought I needed to do research station again. I don't remember doing research station to get that last one. Because I've only done each of these maps. Well, actually, wait, no. I remember now what happened. What happened is that research station was my last one. So I got the card. I lost. I left. It gave me the whole report. I had to do research station again to beat it on normal because I still didn't beat it on normal. I got the card again and gotcha. That's what happened. Understood. I've returned and time for me to leave. Welcome back, Furry. I am done though. We beat fashion venue. Did not see Huge Man, but found the collector, which leaves us with a meal 5 anomalies. Of which we are missing 3 intruder anomalies, the keeper, the servant, and Huge Man. Beating research station on hard, and I think the last one has to do, I think it's called clairvoyance. I believe that has to deal with finding every anomaly, I believe. Which more people are doing. It says observe everything, so I assume that means literally see every single anomaly, but maybe it's just see all the major anomalies. We'll see. Zig hates me, he leaves me. Indeed, I hate all of you. Get out! No, I'm joking. So we have at least one more stream to finish out the research station on hard mode. So far, this game has been merciful enough, whereas the last couple of games there have been anomalies that I like, maps that I've not beaten on hard mode. I think 7 I missed like 2 maps on hard mode. 6 I missed like 1. So one day maybe, but I feel like I could probably almost 100% this. I don't know if we'll be able to see every single special anomaly. The keeper, the servant, Huge Man. I would love to see Huge Man before the end of this, but we'll see. Might be the case where I finish research station and then go on normal mode to see if I can catch the last 3 anomalies, because I think you can see them all on normal, but I might be wrong. But yeah, that is observation duty 8 for today. One more map to beat. One more map to beat.